Hi, I'm Reverend Elea Kemler. Welcome to day 36 of A Good Enough Lent with Kate Bowler and Jessica Richie. Today's reflection is called 2 a.m., 2 p.m. There's no small talk at 2 o'clock in the morning. If you're at a party, you might find yourself saying, "Oh, totally, that's exactly what happened to me when," insert long, incredibly revealing story you'll wish tomorrow you hadn't said. If you're on the phone, you can hear yourself saying things you would never say in the light of day. "I always hated that about myself. Do you think I can change? And why didn't anyone tell me that my face cannot sustain the wow factor of bangs?" But most often, you've woken up at 2 a.m. and stared bleary-eyed at the ceiling while every fear comes flooding back. Your health, your relationship or singleness, your children, the people come and gone, bills and errands, and existential threats to tomorrow. So often, we forget our 2 a.m. selves in the daylight when we are someone else entirely. At 2 p.m., the momentum of the day is likely carrying us through our work, our errands, and we have begun to believe that productivity and mental feats of efficiency are entirely within our control. It's a wonderful, fleeting feeling, and our checklist minds are pleased as punch. There was a long stretch of time when I was entirely a 2 p.m. person. I was young and clever and ignorant of the way that we all have stretches of wholeness and stretches of fracture. I had not entirely realized a hard truth of living, that for many people, carrying on for days and weeks and months at a time will feel like an existential struggle to simply keep living. For them, it's always 2 a.m. There's a moment I'll never forget that seared that reality in my mind. I was in the midst of a long stretch of grueling chemotherapy that required for me to get on an airplane in the middle of the night. By dawn, I had landed in another city where I would prepare to spend the rest of the day having poison pumped efficiently into my veins before I returned to my own city in my own bed after midnight. It was grueling. My skin was sallow and thin, my nerves frayed, but every Wednesday I'd do it all over again. One Wednesday, I began to notice that I was not alone in my routine. In the Atlanta airport, in a sea of strangers, I started to see familiar faces. A woman and her 2 kids curled around her feet, sleeping on their coats. Another family dragging their belongings around in luggage, hoping, I'm sure, that they would look like they too had stepped off a plane. But there in the airport bathroom, I began to see them. The haggard mother washing her child's face in the sink, smoothing his hair, placing a hand on his cheek. They were sleeping at the airport, trying to find the resources to get their children to school on time and to face another day. Once we know pain, it's like the dark side of the moon, hidden from view, but every bit as real. The world is full of 2 a.m. people. It is me. It is you. So we reach out to hold hands in the dark.